So here's the code that we wrote in the section about Node Core, where I introduce you to the HTTP module. So you can see with HTTP module, we can create a web server. Here we have a callback function that takes two parameters, request and response. And with this request object, we can check the URL of the incoming request. So with this, we can define various routes for our application. So if you have a request for, let's say, /API/courses, this is how we're going to respond to the client. Now, while this approach certainly works, it's not very maintainable because as we define more routes for our application, we need to add more if blocks in this callback function. So that's when a framework comes into the picture. A framework gives our application a proper structure, so we can easily add more routes while keeping our application code maintainable. Now, there are various frameworks out there for building web applications and web servers on top of Node. The most popular one is Express. So if you head over to npmjs.org or npmjs.com, here, let's search for Express. So the current version is version 4.16.2. Let's have a quick look here. So here on the right side, look at the statistics. There have been over 700,000 downloads in the last day and over 15 million downloads in the last month. It's a very popular framework. It's also very fast, lightweight, and perfectly documented. So now back in the terminal, let's create a new folder for this section. So I'm going to call this Express Demo. Now let's go inside this folder, run npm init with yes flag. So now we have a package.json file. And finally, we can install Express. Beautiful. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to build your first web server using Express.